All right, everyone. Well, let's get straight into it, shall we? I am hosting tonight. Kim has a lot on her plate. She's within hours of leaving for the other side of the world to live. So we're going to give her a bit of a reprieve tonight, but she's still hosting because my computer isn't working. So it's kind of a bit of a tag team session. So all good. But I'm going to start off tonight with a little bit of recognition throughout the team. As we know, we've come to the end of September. We're now full steam ahead into October, but September was an incredible month for throughout the team. I've been talking to some of the other leaders and NMDs throughout the business, and they agree that September was a really, really great month. So I just want to do a quick shout out for some of our newbies. So we've got Jenna, Trish and Catherine. I don't know if you guys are on the call tonight, but they're all new teamies that joined in September and all have rocketed to DVF. So this month's, the month for SDVF for you guys, super exciting. And I don't know if she's on the call or not because she is in another time zone altogether, but Alison over in the UK reached SC this month, which is so amazing. And I really want to take this opportunity to do a little bit of a special shout out for someone in the team. Her name's Rebecca, or Beck. You guys will know her as Beck. And she is just, I still think of her as new to the team, but really she is just one of the most consistent people that I've ever known walking into the business. So she has just come into it and she was like, oh, I don't know if this is for me. And I'm really busy. I've got a lot on my plate. She's someone working towards the 2020 Olympics and all of that kind of thing. So you imagine the kind of grueling schedule this person's under, right? Well, since coming into the business about 3 or 4 months ago now, she's consistently put on close to 10 customers every single month. And it's just absolutely insane. And now she's, something's clicked and she's starting to bring in those teamies now too. So Beck, I just think that you're amazing and I'm so excited for you and your future in this business. And yeah, we love having you as part of the team. So I'm not sure if you're on the call, but yeah, if you're watching the recording, we love you. So yeah, I just wanted to make that special mention. Now, what we're going to talk about a little bit tonight, a couple of different things, but I really just wanted to talk about the new promotion the new incentive that head office has announced for the rest of 2018. So this is really exciting for a few different reasons. And it's exciting whether you have literally joined the business today or whether you're an NMD. It doesn't matter. Everyone, this promotion, this incentive, this cash incentive is an equal playing field for every single person in this business, doesn't matter where you're at. So I know that a lot of you guys have watched the video that Celine put into the franchise page earlier today, and she did a live and then she sort of made a little video explaining it a little bit more. So today we're just going to talk a little bit more in depth about what this means for each of your businesses and how you can basically tackle it head on to try and achieve this, okay? And let me tell you guys, this is not a big ask. These are the kinds of things that we should all be aiming for anyway, regardless. It's not even really a stretch goal. It's not really something that's out of reach or anything like that, even if you're brand new in the business. This is what I love, and this is what I love about the company that we work for. They really put things, to make us want to get excited and strive and go for something, but they don't make it unattainable. So basically everyone can be a winner, which is what I absolutely love. So the promotion is a 5-in-1 promotion, and you guys have probably heard us talk a lot about this before. It's kind of one of the basic things that we should all be aiming for anyway. However, head office have decided to chuck some cash at us if we achieve this on top of our commissions, on top of our retail sales profit, on top of our existing bonuses. They're throwing in extra bonuses for the next 3 months if we each achieve this. And it's not you go in a draw or anything like that. If you achieve it, you get it. It's guaranteed. Okay, so it's you've got no competition except for yourself. So that's what's really, really cool. So we can all link arms and do this together and be a great support network. So the 5-in-1 promotion, what is it? It's 5 customers and 1 new team member with their own order every single month. Now, 5 customers, I know that some people go, oh my goodness, 5 customers. Really, guys, like, we're talking like it's a little bit more than 1 week, really. Like, you should be having those kinds of conversations and everything anyway, and have a flow in your business where you kind of got those, what's it called, like, the, you know, those follow-up conversations and things like that. So with your 5 and 1, if you achieve 5 customers and 1 new teamie in 1 month out of the next 3, so in either October, November, or December, you'll get a $100 bonus on top of all of the other money that's on the table. If you achieve 5 and 1 for 2 out of the next 3 months, you'll receive an additional $150. So the second month that you achieve this, you'll receive $150. So that's $250 in bonuses on top of what you already get. Now, if you achieve it October, November, December, so all 3 months that this is running for, you'll receive your $100 bonus, your $150 bonus, and an additional $200 bonus. So in total, that's another $450 in cash that basically head office is willing to drop into your bank account on top of everything else that you're entitled to anyway. It's really, really incredible. So basically, head office is giving us bonuses for building our own businesses. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, I think. So, like, it's really, really straightforward, really. And for those of you that don't really or haven't gotten into that habit of setting those benchmarks and getting to the end of a month and reflecting, and then coming to the beginning of a month and going, okay, what am I aiming for this month? This is a really good way to start. It's a really good benchmark to start. And I just, so if you aren't someone that is in the habit of setting goals, use this as your goal. Go aim for that 5 and 1. And, you know, hopefully by the end of the year, where you've been aiming for that for the 3 months in a row, you'll continue to aim for that and build, and you'll just see your business start to do this snowball effect. So, you know, like this incentive that head office, is running, it's not just a go through 3 months, okay, great, walk away from it. They really have thought long and hard. It's incredible the kind of work and planning that goes into the things that head office present us with. There's reasons behind it, and they really want to see each and every one of us succeed, and they want us to see 2018 out on a high and with momentum, and, you know, start the new year with like so much, you know, energy and, you know, success and all of that kind of thing. So, and I think that the other thing that, and I know that I've spoken to you guys about this before, is that we can often get to this time of year and think, okay, you know, we're on that downhill slide. There's, you know, school holidays, Christmas is coming up, New Year's, you know, we're going away, and, you know, there's like people can't afford this and rah, rah, and all these reasons, right? All these excuses. Well, I know for a fact, for you guys that are on the call tonight, you know, when I was going for NMD this same time last year, that these coming 3 months, so October, November, December, as a team, they were our biggest months ever. They were our record-breaking months, even to date. So even including this year, they were our biggest months. So just so you know, I won't be taking those kinds of excuses from any of you guys, because I've seen you do it before. You did it this time last year. All right, let's go strong into the end of this year. We've got some big audacious goals for the team as it is, which, you know, I'll be sharing more and more with you guys. But I'm just really excited to see each of you guys build your businesses using this really simple platform of 5 and 1. Okay, so what are some of the simplest ways to do this, right? So we're talking about your everyday basic conversations. So you can, some of the best places to start if you're feeling like that know and love you, that is starting to, you know, love the program, love the products, love the community, you know, you're nurturing those relationships. They might be just a fruit and veg customer. They might be a Prem customer, or they might just be on the shakes for the shred or whatever it is. But this is a really great opportunity to start having those conversations with those people, to see if you can, you know, get more Juice Plus into their homes. So, you know, upselling is pretty self-explanatory. You know, if they're only on the fruit and veg, you can offer them the Prem, like as in offer them the extra berries. You can go the omegas, or you can go shakes. any one of those things, this promotion that head office is running is based on AROs, personal AROs. So even if you have one customer and say they get the fruit and veg with the child health study and then a box of shakes, that's counted as fibers. So it's not individual customers, it's actually AROs. Now, I'd still try and encourage you guys to go out there and get 5 individual customers each month. That would be amazing, because that's even more families that you're getting to impact and more, building your audience, so to speak. But for the sake of this particular promotion and, ticking those boxes off for the 5 and 1 each month, it's simply 5 AROs, getting tongue-tied, which are the order numbers, so individual order numbers in the system. So that's one way of doing it. Like, just because someone just has a fruit and veg and you end the conversation there, it's a way of, encouraging them to maybe offer the shakes or offer the omegas as well, because we know that has to go into the system as a separate order altogether. And like I said, that works for either brand new conversations you're having or existing customers that you already have. I just want to make a note that because it is based on actual customer orders in the system, as in on that customer genealogy report, wholesale does not count. So wholesale orders will not count towards your 5 customer orders, okay? So I'd really encourage you guys, like, I know that I am someone that if I have, like a great customer and they want to try the shakes or whatever, sometimes I'll offer them a wholesale box of shakes at that wholesale price. I'd really encourage you guys that, for the sake of this promotion and for the sake of, I think it's an extra $20 or something like that, put it through as a customer order, because it's going to really help you qualify for this promotion. Okay. Does this include new reshipments? No, these are brand new AROs in the system. Reshipments don't come up as new AROs in the system. So it's 5 brand new custom orders each month and a new teenie with an order. Okay, so what I would really love to do is challenge you guys to go back to basics. Okay, so I know that, some of you guys are brand new in the business. Some of you guys have been in this business for a year or more. And I guess I'm putting this point in here because I know I'm so guilty of it. But when you actually stop and look at where you're spending your time, when you've got your Juice Plus hat on, I'm not talking about time when you're, cooking dinner for the kids, or when you're at work, if you do have a traditional job as well. I'm talking about when you're sitting there actually working your Juice Plus business. What are the things that you're actually spending your time on? Because I know, for one, I can be the biggest time waster and the biggest procrastinator ever. And I can, half an hour, an hour can go past and I really haven't accomplished anything. It's still something that I'm working on. So what I'm really trying to do is challenge myself to commit the times that I have, scheduled out for my Juice Plus business, is that I'm really focusing on those high paying activities. I'm really focusing on starting new conversations, on doing my follow-ups, and on having, meaningful, real conversations that lead to what it is that I do and what it is I have to offer. Try and take some of the fluff out of it. I'm the biggest fluff person when it comes to conversations. So it's just, try and have real meaning and real direction in where you're spending your time when it comes to you carving out that time in your day that you're spending on Juice Plus. Okay, so the other thing that Kim and I really wanted to remind you guys of, it's the beginning of the month, right? It's a fresh start, brand new month. Each of you, the VO takes 3 or 4 days to really tick over and refresh all those numbers and all that kind of thing. So right now, you know where you were sitting in terms of qualifying for the month of September. So you know if you qualified, you know how much you were over, you know how much you were short if you didn't quite get there. So what I really encourage you guys, and Kim and I were talking about this earlier today, is do you know what you need to qualify this month? Do you know if you're going to qualify? Do you know what reshipments are going out this month? Have you had conversations with those people, making sure they want those reshipments? You can't always count on the points that you've had for the last 4 months that they're going to be okay this month. unless you've been having those conversations with that person and you know that they're ready to receive their next free shipment. So it's really, really important to know exactly what you need now on the 1st, what you need by the end of October to qualify. Because if you know that you are, like 5 orders short, or, for the sake of numbers, 400-500 points away from qualifying, and you know you need 5 orders, like approximately 5 prem packs to qualify at the end of the month, then you know that now. And it's a really great driving thing to have that written up and going, I want 5 new customers this month. And I'm talking about this separate to the actual head office promotion. I was just using those figures for the sake of it. But, if you need 7 orders to really get qualified this month, then write 7 up. Don't stop at 5 just because, you'll collect the company promotion and incentive on the way. It's still important to know what it is you need for where you're at in your business. And if you don't know that and you're not confident in working that out, that's what you have uplines for. That's what you have your direct uplines or your upline leaders. We're all here to help you do that. And it's just about reaching out. Okay, as a general rule, I know that Kim and I work really closely together, and we do follow the reports, and we generally already know what each of you need, but it's really important for each of you guys to take responsibility for your own businesses and step up and know what it is that you need, because we can't do the business for you. We're here for you, but we can't do the business for you. Okay, so knowing what you need to qualify, knowing what you need for a promotion that you might be going for, whether that's volume, and you can break that down into customers and all that kind of thing. It's how you break it down that it makes it achievable, and it gives you direction in what you're going for. If you're going for a club level, what do you need for that? What does each of your team need to qualify for that club level promotion for you to come through? And this is, you guys have heard me say this so many times. This is what I really, really love about our business. We get to all work together as one team, and everyone wins. You know what I mean? Like, we're helping, the newer people that come into the business, and all of the promotions and all of the success just keeps rolling up. It's just amazing. But if you have to take responsibility for your own promotions, your own qualifying, your own qualifying, your own club bonuses, all that kind of thing. And that means reaching down and helping your team. And that is why the company has things like sponsored bonuses, leadership bonuses, club bonuses, because it means that you're actually helping other people. It's not actually about you at all. Okay, and so that's what I really, really want to encourage you guys to do. So again, if you're unsure how to work out any of that stuff, or you don't even know what you're going for, reach out to your upline. Please do that. Either your direct upline or myself or Kim, we'll help you get on track, because as soon as you've got that direction, then it's so much easier. You have so much more clarity around what you're doing and how you're spending your time. Okay. Okay. So that was all the notes that I actually had written down. Did anyone have any questions at all about that promotion, or about anything at all? We can open up for a bit of a question time if anyone's got anything. But if anyone needs any clarity around how the actual 5-in-1 works, pop it in the chat and we can have a look. I am on my phone, so I've just got to go back into the chat because I haven't been able to follow that. Yeah, exactly, Kim. So even if you're aiming for your promotions, like your DDF, SDDF, SC, anything, the great thing is that if by doing that you put on 5 new customers and a teamie in the month, you will get all of the bonuses that you would normally get, plus this on top. This isn't in addition to anything. This is on top. It's so cool. If I order personal shakes, does it count? I am 99% sure that it does. I will clarify that, but so long as you put it through as an actual customer order, so it can't be a wholesale order. But Chelsea, yeah, I'm pretty sure if you put through a personal shake order, it counts as one of the 5 because it's a ARO in the system. So 5-in-1 is 5 customers and 1 teamie. Yeah, 1 teamie tab. So, and that team also has to have their own personal order. Okay, so which is, I mean, it goes without saying, we generally don't sign people up unless they've got a couple of orders to go, because we want to start them strong. So yeah, put it under your husband's name to be safe in. Okay, yeah, so that's, I will clarify that, but I am pretty sure that it does still count, but that is a way possibly around it. But I'll clarify that and we'll pop it in the team pages in the morning. Promotion looks amazing. Any ideas to share the promotion for potential teamies? Okay, so you mean people that haven't actually joined the business yet? Okay, so yeah, I guess it's one of the things where it really comes down to the conversation that you're, I'm just going to get out of this chat because I can't see you guys. It really comes down to the conversation, individual conversation with that particular person, because it really comes down to what drives them. You know what I mean? They could get scared off by the idea of coming in, there's this massive incentive and like you're sharing it with them, but other people can be driven by it. So I would say use it as a tool to get people into the business. I don't really think it's something like that, but it's definitely something. You could even just use verbiage around it, as in, you know, our company's so amazing, they're running this incredible, you know, global, nationwide incentive at the moment where, you know, we get this, this and this, and there's extra bonuses on the table, and that's even on top of our amazing compensation plan. And then just talk about the normal compensation plan. If they ask more questions, go into it, but I probably wouldn't use this as an actual way to get people, but you can definitely use it as a way of sharing excitement and how amazing, you know, you think our company is and all that kind of thing. But again, it comes down to the individual person. If you've got someone really business minded, then they might love that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? But like we said, you know, like the company runs promotions, you know, all the time. This is just one that's like really awesome, especially leading into Christmas. But there's always some different things, some more so to benefit the customer, others to benefit the franchisees. So there's always something going on, which is really cool. So let me just go back into the chat. Okay, wholesale just means paying in full. Yes, so, and wholesale upfront is also slightly less because it's minus the retail sales profit. So Olivia, when you put through, like, so instead of, what I'm saying is, instead of doing a wholesale order, instead you can do an upfront 30 shake order, and it works out to be a little bit more expensive, but then we earn like the commission back off it. So especially for personal orders, it works out pretty much the same, but it just gets an ARO on the system. Yeah, exactly, Kim. Add the DVF bonus to this. So, you know, especially if, you know, we usually try and like get people started strong by having, you know, those DVF points kind of on them before they actually get officially into the system. So by doing that, they're getting their DVF bonus plus the extra, you know, like $100 bonus if they put in 5 customer orders, if they bring a teamie on board. You know, like there's just so much with this. It's really, really incredible. And the other thing that I didn't go into before was the fact that this isn't just like a 5 and 1 then it cuts off. Like the whole idea of this is like you look at how much that builds your business by the end of that 3 months, and not only as in your own personal customer base, like your personal customer base would have grown by at least 15 customers and 3 team, but then if you're promoting this throughout your team and each of them are going for this and achieving this as well, then look at how that's growing your business. You know, not even just looking at those brand new 3 teamies that you've brought on, but your existing team as well, if they're all going for this. So it has this huge cumulative knock-on effect where your business is going to grow so much more than 15 customers and 3 team. Okay, but it's really about getting behind this, and you know, as a team, that's why I'm here rallying, you know, all of you guys together to really get you to understand this can take your business next level in the space of 90 days. But it's about basically making that clear commitment and going, where do I want to be on January 1st? Like literally, you think about where you want to be, what position you want to be in, you know, financially, you know, within the compensation plan, whatever it is, but where you want to be when the new year ticks over. And right now, that's the commitment that you've got to make to yourself, and knowing that this is a really great strategy to make that happen. But yeah, it takes time and it takes sacrifice sometimes, and it takes that commitment. It takes doing the things that you don't want to do sometimes, staying up later, getting up earlier, all of that. But like anything, I bet everything that if you wake up on January 1st and you've kept that commitment to yourself, you are going to absolutely love the business that you're waking up to in that new year. And so I really, really encourage you guys, like, what's 90 days out of your entire life? You know, like, if you knew that if you gave everything that you've got in the next 90 days and you could wake up to, you know, so many goals ticked off and, you know, incredible success in your business, then wouldn't that be worth it? I really think it would be. And the other thing that I love that really, really drives me is I always think about the example that I am to other people watching me. So I really take seriously the example that I am of this business, of my business, and what I'm portraying out to other people looking at my life and looking at, you know, the things that I'm achieving, the goals I'm ticking off. It's not necessarily about success. Success is different for everyone, but just about the lifestyle that I'm creating for myself and my family, and, you know, and where we're at and the goals that we're, you know, ticking off together. I just think, like, I really put myself in as an example of what this business can achieve for people. And if I'm not doing that, you know, if I'm not doing that, you know, giving that the business credit, then it's just, I'm doing, you know, it's really sad because I'm not representing, you know, what this business can do in other people's lives. And they might not take another look at this just because I haven't been bothered to try harder. And that's really unfortunate. So I really take my role as a representative in this business really seriously. And, you know, like, in the same boat as that, because I actually reap the benefits of that. So for me, it's really a win-win. And I get people to, you know, come to me and go, okay, I want to take another look at this because I've seen what you've done. You know what I mean? And so, and that's one of the most greatest things that anyone can ever say to me. So just really think about how it is that you're portraying this business, because you can say all the right things. You can say you love this business, and you can say that, you know, it can do this, that, and the other. But if it's not, if other people aren't seeing that in you and seeing that reflected in what you're doing, then why should they actually believe the words that are coming out? Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I hope it does. I didn't want that to come across in a negative way or anything, but I just really take the way that you're representing, you know, this business really seriously, because you really do have the potential to change other people's lives. And you might be the only opportunity that they ever have, you know, that they ever come across to actually stop and take more of a look at what this opportunity is. So, yeah. Kim, if you're on the line, was there anything that you wanted to add, or, you know, any other thoughts or questions?
Hi.
Hi. So I know you weren't going to talk. I just thought, you know, you've always got something to say.
I do, don't I? I always send them that. No, I love that. I love what you just ended on. It's so true, hey, because sometimes I actually want to elaborate on that, because I don't know about you guys. I've caught myself in that, where I actually haven't looked at how am I representing myself. Am I actually taking responsibility and taking this seriously, or am I just like, oh yeah, whatever, it's just a hobby, but then I'm expecting to get paid like I'm running a business. I expect to earn the big bucks, but then I'm not like actually wanting to make the effort. So I'm going to put my hand up. I've been caught out there. So I actually love that point that you brought up. So I just wanted to share with everyone that I've done it.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, babe, honestly, like, look at the example that you are putting out there. Like, you and Dan are about to move to the other side of the world because this business allows you to, right? So I just, you know, it's kind of the whole thing where when you say that this business creates freedom and opportunity and options, you're living that. Like, you don't have to throw it down people's throats, because they're actually seeing it as an example in your life choices. And I guess that's what I meant. I was like, and everyone, like, this is all different you know, the journey starts small. Trust me, you know what I mean? Like, Kim didn't have a dream to move to Canada the day she joined this business. Like, it's a growing, evolving thing. So wherever it is that you're at, you be the example for where you're at in your business. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, it's not about, you know, going out and buying, you know, Gucci and Louis Vuitton and all that kind of stuff when you're a DVF. Like, you just don't do that, and you don't promote that stuff on Facebook because you're not at that. Does that make sense? Like, I really am passionate about being authentic for where you're at in the business, but talk about what the opportunities in that are, and then show the example through your story of what you're putting out there. It's not an overnight thing, and this is why relationships grow over time, where people that have been watching you for 6, 12 months, even 2 years, will then come back to you because they've watched you for that entire time. They've seen your growth, they've seen your journey, they've seen what's possible because you're living it. Yeah.
I have a question. No, that's really good. I have a question for you guys. This is something that I was asked, and I ask myself this all the time when I have to catch myself and be like, okay, refocus on your goals, Kim, because, you know, we have goals, we set goals, but along that journey to that goal, we get a bit distracted and life happens. It's just like, it's inevitable, right? So I always have to bring myself back to, okay, how far or how much effort or what do I need to do to get to where I want to be? Like, what is it actually going to take? You know, and it takes, we know what it takes, working hard and consistency. And the working hard is when it gets tough and you can't be bothered. We all go through this. We want to go to sleep. We want to give up. We're so sick of people saying no to us. You know, there is a yes coming. You know, we can't give up when it gets tough. And if you give up when it gets tough, you'll never get to where you want to be. So if I can put that out there. I don't know where I was finishing with that, but that came into my head, so I wanted to share.
Nah, it's awesome, babe. I love it. I really do love it. And you know, the thing is that there's always, like, I really honestly love the team community that we have. Like, I think that this business attracts a certain kind of person. Trust me, you don't come into this business done and you're just that person. It's a process, and you grow constantly and learn constantly and evolve constantly. But I love that we're all on kind of that same path in terms of the kind of person that we want to be and the kind of people that we want to show up as in the world. And so with that, we can always come to each other when we are going through those challenges or struggles and all that kind of thing. And I just think that we've got such an incredible community that we can link arms with. And it's always about, catching who it is that you're listening to. Like, there's so much crap out there in the world. Like, honestly, guys, we're bombarded with it all the time. And sometimes that crap comes from the people that we thought we would get support from, or the people that we love the most, that we really want to help, you know. But it's just about being really clear on your goals, staying true to yourself, what it is that you want to achieve in this, and then surrounding yourself with the people that are also on that same mission, because they are the people that are going to be able to, you know, bring you back to why you started this, why you said yes, remind you of your goals, get you excited and passionate again. And yeah, like, it's so easy to, you know, to walk away and, you know, stay uninspired. But, you know, being inspired and living an inspired life is seriously one of the most incredible gifts that you could ever do for yourself and your family. And, you know, that's what we have together. We get to do that for each other, with each other, and just keep bringing more and more people in that are looking for that something else. So, you know, it's so much more than fruits and veg, guys. So much more. And I love that. But we get to, you know, help people in so many different ways. And it doesn't matter who you are, or, you know, what, you know, who you are, where you're from, all of that kind of thing. We all get to make an impact, and yeah, that's what's really exciting. So yeah. Okay, if no one else has any questions, I think that's about it. It's not very often that we actually finish before the 40 minutes. Does anyone else have any other questions or anything? I don't even know how much time we've got left because I can't see that, but
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay, cool. So we've got 4 minutes, guys. Does anyone have anything that they want to add, or any questions or anything like that? Otherwise, we can wrap it up.
Everyone's just smiling.
Everyone's all good. All right, awesome. All right, so what I'll do, no, you go, babe.
Can I say, guys, next Monday it's actually Thanksgiving in Canada, and our team training is at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I'm going away I'm actually celebrating Thanksgiving. I don't even know how, but we're doing it. So I actually won't be on the call next Monday, but we'll have Naomi, and we'll be changing over to Naomi's Zoom code. So just an FYI, it'll be on the new flyer. So if you've known this one off by heart, you're going to now have to learn Naomi's off by heart. But I just want to say, like, I'm so excited to have you all. Like, I'm so excited to watch the rest of this year pan out. And just congratulations on every single one of you. Like, every single week I see you on team training. Like, we have over 300 team members, and every single one of you have committed yourself. And I love it. And now, like, we love watching you guys grow, and we can see the difference in your business because you're the ones committing to yourself. It's incredible. So I really wanted to give you that recognition because you deserve it. You really do. And don't ever think we're not watching or we're not thinking about you, because you're our family, and we're always thinking about you. We're always wanting to help you, and we love you. So I just wanted to say that.
Well, I think that's a great way to end, Dave. This is a great way to end this training. So, if everyone wants to take themselves off mute and, wish Kimmy good travels, safe travels, all that kind of thing. She might be in a different part of the world, but she's actually not gone.
I'm not leaving.
Yeah. Well, all that kind of thing. It's just see you later. It's just 1 week she's missing.
1 week I'm missing training. You'll see more of me online actually, because I'll be like, oh my God, like I'm missing everyone. I need like some interaction on social media. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining.
Bye, Prim.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.